Greetings fellow viewers and welcome back to Magic Duels. It's Friday Night Magic and we are done with the archetypes for now, as we did both of them in our last episode. So for now we are going to move into our own deck creations. Exciting. So first up, what I've got for you is we're going to start off with mono colours. Basically that's one colour. So we're going to start things off with a mono red. And what I wanted to do with mono red is simply show what it's all about. So red is all about burning stuff, dealing damage to creatures and opponents, and that's basically what we've tried to accomplish in this deck. So we've got some Goblin Glory Chasers here, Renown 1, and as long as it's renowned it has Menace, so you generally want to play these turn 1, attacking to them and get renowned. Got 3 Goblin Arsonists. When he dies, deal 1 damage to target creature or player. Fiery Impulse, deal 2 damage to target creature. Spell Mastery, the 2 or more instant and/or sorcery in the graveyard, it deals 3 damage instead. We've got the Akoum Stonewaker, so it's a landfall. When a land enters the battlefield, if I pay 2 generic and 1 red, I can put a 3/1 red elemental creature token with trample and haste onto the battlefield, but it gets exiled at the end step. Generally going to be doing that if I've got nothing else to do. We got the Ember Hauler, pay 1 generic, sacrifice it, deals 2 damage to target creature or player, some more removal. Majoring Bully for some more basic raw power. It's got prowess. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery or non-creature spell, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and it basically has to attack each turn if able. Ravaging Blaze, it deals X damage to target creature, where X is the number of mana we spend, excluding the 2 red it requires to cast it. And Spell Mastery, it also deals X damage to that creature's controller. Chandra here, of course, the Fire Planeswalker. So she's a transforming 1. Whenever you cast a red spell, untap it, and we can tap Chandra to deal 1 damage to target player. If she has dealt 3 or more damage in this way, that's what it's all about. Transformer into Chandra Roaring Flame, +1, deal 2 damage to target player, -2, deal 2 damage to target creature, -7. You get an emblem with, well, first she deals 6 damage to each opponent and gets an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep this emblem deals 3 damage to you. Basically you want to be ending the game with this. Got the Hanweir Garrison, not going to use its flip effect. So when it attacks, you put 2 1/1 red human creature tokens onto the battlefield. Attacking basically gives the opponent more stuff to deal with. We've got the Fire Mantle Mage with Rally. Whenever it enters the battlefield with a or another ally, creatures you control gain Menace, basically some evasion there. Weave of Lightning, so to deal with flyers, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls. We've got the Aether Torch Renegade from the new Kaladesh. Enters the battlefield, you get 4 energy. Pay 2, deals 1 damage to target creature, you have to tap it, you can only do this once. And pay 2, tap and pay 8 energy, deals 6 damage to target player. So we got 2 of these to get 8 energy. This is the only thing we're going to be using energy on. Got Fiery Temper, deals 3 damage to target creature, Madness for 1 red. Wooden Sparks, more removal. Not really got any artifacts, so it's just going to simply deal 3 damage. Got Touch of the Void here, nice sorcery for 3 damage, but instead of putting it in the graveyard it gets exiled instead. Here come Firebird. Flying Haste attacks each turn. And Landfall, whenever land enters the battlefield you may pay 4 and 2 red. If you do, return it to the battlefield. Got the Avaricious Dragon for some more flying. Basically we're going to be playing this when we've run out of cards and in our hand, and we want additional cards. We get 2 at the beginning of our draw set, but we have to discard it until end of turn. Got Pia and Kieran Nalar, Chandra's parents, for some artifact pump up artifact creations, and obviously we can sacrifice an artifact to deal 2 damage to target creature or player. The Treacherous Instinct, gain control of target creature, untap it, it gains haste, and give it +2/+0. Can't be a red deck without the Ember Maul Helion. It's got trample, and if another red source you control will deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage +1 to that permanent or player instead. Got the Akum Hellkite, flying landfall. When a land enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to target creature or player. If that land is a mountain, which is what we've mainly got in this deck, deals 2 damage instead. And finally, the Chandra from Oath of the Gate Watch starts with 4 loyalty for 6 mana. Put 2/3/1 red elemental creature tokens with haste onto the battlefield. Exile them. The end step. 0. Discard all the cards in your hand. Then draw that many cards +1 for some card draw there. And -X. Chandra Flamecaller deals X damage to each creature. For some board clear there. So that's it. Let's hop into some games on this Friday night. Magic versus Bow with our red burns. Hopefully we get some good games here. So what we'll want to be doing is basically attacking the player as much as possible, whilst killing off his creatures with our spells. Once we got Spell Mastery active, Ravaging Blaze will come into effect for allowing to dish out more damage. So is our opponent red-green? Or is he red himself? We'll find out. Let's take a look at our opening hand. Not many early game we want. We'll draw a new hand. We play first. This is exactly what we want. So yes, we will keep this indeed. Play our Goblin Glory Chaser. 1/1 for 1. Renown 1. As long as it's renowned, it has menace. Got Fiery Impulse next turn to deal with any creatures he might play himself, which is definitely what we're going to be doing. Get rid of a Kithion early, which is nice. You might think he's able to block, but he's got another thing coming. As we Fiery Impulse his Kithion, he can't make it indestructible because he has no mana left. Swing with one of our Goblin Glory Chasers. So now he's renowned. He's a 2/2 and has menace. Might play the Goblin Hauler next turn for more removal. He plays nothing. This is fantastic. Play our Ember Hauler. Going to combat. Save 1 red mana. So now we have 2/2/2 creatures with menace on the board, hitting for 4 each round, unless he can deal with it. Another Stone Quarry. He's still got nothing to play. This is amazing. Go into combat. Hit him for 6. He's down to 10. Down to 10. Now we can play our. Why is he pausing? Is he just reading the card? He can read it when it comes into play. So he's gonna Fiery Impulse one of our goblins. That's fine. Past the turn, we can still sacrifice our Ember Hauler if he decides to play anything. And we still got the Aether Torch Renegade Oh no, not exquisite firecraft. Oh, is that it? Just that one? Fine by us. Still got 2 creatures to deal with here. Play our Aether Torch Renegade. Get 4 energy. Swing him for 6. I mean 4. He's down to 6. Pass the turn. Although we are running out of cards now. Would like one of our flyers to deal with. Get our cards back. Okay, to open Freeblade, we can sacrifice Ember Hauler to deal with that. He's only got 1 mana left. Oh, another Fiery Impulse. So the question is, are we going to sacrifice our Ember Hauler now to deal with his... Well, let's see what we get next turn. We got Looming Spires, which will pump up one of our creatures, which is alright. And it does gain first strike. Alright, let's pump up our Aether Torch Renegade. Gains first strike. If he decides to block our Ember Hauler, we can just sacrifice it. Sacrifice it, deal 2 damage to him, so he gets the 2 damage anyway. He's down to 2. Is Spell Mastery active yet? No, Spell Mastery is not active yet. IRO was champion. What does this do? Double strike. Okay, nothing special there. Be funny if we get another Aether Torch Renegade. Another Goblin Glory Chaser, okay. So now we're in a stalemate. Not going to spend any mana, any energy just yet. He's still on 3 lands. Act of Treason, alright. It's only until end of turn. Okay, he's swinging with that. That's fine by us. He's swinging with that. That's fine by us. He might as well. We can take the damage. Another Looming Spires, that's unfortunate. So we'll go into combat, swing with the 2/2. Yes, fine, block it, you might as well. Am I going to use energy now? What are the chances we get a removal spell? Yeah, fine, I'll use energy to kill it off. Pioneer, alright. All we need is a removals. All we need is anything to. It'd be a shame if we lose it, but we're doing so well early game. I really don't want any more lands. Really? Alright. Well, we can block that. Is this trample damage? No, it's not trample damage. Oh, well, really, that's it? Why is that it? That wasn't trample damage. Well, whatever. Shame we lost. I mean, all we needed was one more removal spell. Alright, looks like we're playing a green deck against a green deck. Versus Bad Wolf. Alright then, here what we got. Not really what we want. Oh, really? No lands whatsoever. Don't really want to go down 6, but we don't have a choice and we would play first, so... Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? Right, we're gonna have to go down to 5. This isn't really what we want either, but we have no choice, so we're just gonna have to play the Looming Spies first. So he's land ramp, land pump up, landfall stuff. Don't really want to waste any removal spells on something like that. We're gonna fall behind in this game. Yeah, green blue. Oh, come on, really? Fine, I'm gonna have to just touch and avoid it. Got plenty more removal spells. Yeah, we can kill that off. So he's energy as well. Oh, well, now we're getting loads of lands, I mean. What we want our creatures, we've got our Chandra for the late game, but... Elvish Visionary, alright. Cantrip there, basic for green. And the Woodland Stream. Okay, so before he attacks we're going to Fiery Temper that. Make sure he doesn't get any more energy. Thriving Turtle, alright. So yeah, he's all about energy. But the good news is Spell Mastery is now active. But the bad news is we've not got anything to do it with. We've got Chandra for the next turn though. He's going to be chipping away at it. I have yet to see this one. What's this? Skulk. You discard all cards in your hand. Do you draw that many? Okay. Basically it's a redo. So he's just chipping away at us here. Alright, we get the Fire Mantle Mage, but for now we're just going to play Chandra. +1 put 2. Well, she's going to die next turn anyway, unless he blocks now. Yeah, he's just going to take the 6, because she's going to die next turn. Is that... Wow, really? Realizes he's milling himself. Okay, waste 1 of them, that's fine. He's gonna attack into Chandra. That one. Yep, killing her off. Can't pump her up, she dies. Well, we got 3 damage through anyway. Wow, an explosive vegetation, really. I mean, it's fine, he can do all this because we've let him. We're just gonna call it with this game. Going to another one. One final one, because that was just poor. Shame really, because I really want to show the power of this deck. I mean, I showed it in the first game, it's just we just lost our momentum. It's like we get playing against white blue maybe. Alright, this is better. We got some removal, we got some early game. We placed second, but oh, he's got more cards than he should have in his deck. Four lands, that's alright. Got Wielding Sparks for some decent removal. Sky Sif, alright. Nothing to worry about yet. These can't crew it. It's a 2-3, so our Ember Hauler won't have any effect. And we can't use its effects anyway at the moment. So we'll hit him for 1 combat damage is dealt, so our Goblin becomes renowned. And now it's a 2-2 with Menace. This Skysif is a 2-3. Looks like he's a Renegade Fighter. Oh, alright then. So as soon as this triggers, Wielding Sparks is going to come into play. So I'm not going to play any of these just yet. We'll hit him for 4 though. As any of these can die through Wielding Sparks. As Renegade Fire is a 4-3, Skysif is a 2-3. Pass the turnover. Another Renegade Fighter, wow. He's just filling up his board with... I mean, this turn we can play another Goblin Glory Chaser because we've got an extra land to hit with Wielding Sparks. So we'll swing for... Oh, no, that's a red card. I just thought of the spell he could use, which is... Start your engines, but I believe that's red. Okay, what's this? Draw 2 cards, awaken? Alright. We're gonna sit on Wielding Sparks and just chip away with him with our goblins. Alright, so that's a shame he left. We're gonna continue playing though. Finish this game. Keep the mana for Wielding Sparks as soon as he plays something. I do believe the computer still gets a new hand. Here comes a creature, but you can't crew anything with it. Oh, we can crew the Sky Shift though, so we're gonna Wielding Sparks it. Oh, he's gonna crew the Renegade Fighter with it? Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, he's gonna crew the other Renegade Fighter with that? That's even better. That's fantastic. Alright, so he was an Angelic Destiny deck. Oh, okay then. Well, that's a shame, we're going to take some damage here, but... Alright, we might as well play the Garrison now. But we're going to swing for 6 lethal damage. Unless he's got a spell or ability to use. Which it doesn't look like he has. Finally we win one. Hey! Get some quests completed as well. So that is going to do it for our red deck burns. Red burns. Shame we lost those 2 matches, but we're far behind. So that is going to do it for this episode of Friday Night Magic. Remember, if you liked it, to like, it helps out a lot, and comment about the video if you want to, and then I would ask you to subscribe to the channel and check it out if you wish. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.